Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's Artens here. We are reviewing AEW for January 8th. Let's get into it. The show started with Ospreay Bruff versus Buddy Matthews, Buddy Murphy, whatever you want to call it. Dude, that was a banger. Buddy Matthews ended up hitting like a sick, reverse GTS thing into the curb stomp, and I was like, damn, bro. And obviously, Ospreay being Ospreay kicks out, but dude, it was still a solid match. A banger of a match to start. A sign of respect from both lads. Really, really good match. Really good opener. Ospreay basically says, hey, you and Brody, I fought Brody in the Continental Classic, and you're a hell of a lad too. Basically said something. You guys don't need a leader. If you ever need a buddy, I'm your guy, pal. These dudes as a tag team would be sick. Cause you could do a thing where like Matthews hits like a Shining Wizard, and then Ospreay hits the Hidden Blade or something like that. That'd be sick. The next segment was the Hurt Syndicate interrupting private parties. Shot. Bro, that thing was sick. But nah, yeah. So the Hurt Syndicate interrupted these guys, and Bobby was like more or less like, hey, we could win some tag gold, me and Shelton. And I was like, interesting. But I wouldn't be mad seeing them as tag champs, but I like Private Party. Bobby ends up having a match with Mark Briscoe, them boys. And Bobby wins, because of course he does. Private Party ends up making the save for Mark Briscoe. The Casino Gauntlet, Jay White starts versus Hangman, one of his rivals. Wheeler enters. To the surprise, Swerve's music hits. Swerve, swerve. And then it goes, aha! And it's Ricochet. Low-key, a really, really good heel moment. I didn't get a shot of it, but dude, it cut to the crowd, and this dude looked like he wanted to cry because he was so excited to see Swerve, and it's just like, damn. That's some heel heat right there, bro. Good on Ricochet for that. Adam Cole, Baby, is also in this match. Daniel Garcia. Powerhouse Hobbs. Roddy Strong of the Undisputed Kingdom. Lance Archer of the Don Callis family does a crazy powerbomb spot onto Yuta. We just get two beefy lads going at it, man. We get Mr. Kyle O'Reilly. Double J Jeff Jarrett's music hits. Yuta basically runs him off. A little weird. The winner of the match, though, Powerhouse Hobbs, he will fight Mr. John Moxley next week. He got interviewed by Moxley's wife after the match, and he's like, I'm going to make him look like my B word. Not going to say that for YouTube. But yeah, basically, saying that in front of a dude's wife is like crazy. Jarrett comes out to get confronted by Maxwell Jacob Freeman, MJF. And MJF pretty much says, hey, I can help you get the title. All I ask is you give me a fair shot once you get it. Jeff Jarrett, nah, I'm good, man. I think you're a weasel. I think you're a snake. I think you're fake. I think I can do it on my own. I'm more than capable. And before that, Max ends up listing like all of Jarrett's like career accomplishments. And it's just like, damn, dude, Jarrett's been doing this for a minute. Not gonna lie though, I am excited for this feud. Cope comes out to address the Death Riders and Mr. Moxley and saying, hey, this is why I'm back. This is why I'm going after the title, because I'm sick of how you're running stuff. I was at home resting and watching everything and seeing that you're just not really amounting to what you really should be. And Cope feels like he can be the champion and lead AEW in the right path. The Death Riders get the advantage as Edge had a sneak attack with the FTR planned. That didn't really matter. Mox ends up choking out Cope. Big man Powerhouse Hobbs comes out to even the odds and save Cope. I found it a little interesting, though, because the Death Riders fleed from one dude. Like, that's not... Like, I get it. They have their own MOs and their own objectives about how they handle stuff. But it's just like, you guys were scared of one guy. But whatever, it is what it is. The next segment is Mariah May cutting a promo saying that she doesn't care who wins the Women's Casino Gauntlet next week, that no women in the company can hold a candle to her, and that she is just unstoppable. Harley Cameron appears and basically says, hey, Mariah, you're going to feel the wrath, and sets up a match for Collision this Saturday. The next match was the triple threat. The winner is the first entrant into the Women's Casino Gauntlet. I find it a little interesting because why would you want to be the first participant in a gauntlet? Wouldn't it be better to be the last person so you're fresh and just, because clearly, a pinfall ain't going to happen when there's like 3 or 4 people winning. It's going to happen when everybody's involved. Stat ends up winning that. I thought Toni Storm was going to win. It is what it is. I think Tony's probably going to win the match, though, because they want Toni Storm to get the title back at, Australia? All in Australia? My fault. Grand Slam, Australia. A sick double German suplex spot by Willow. But yeah, shout out Stat. Rocker Toni Storm gets interviewed by Renee Paquette, and she just sounds defeated. She's just like, I wasn't able to win the match. I'm sorry, guys. It's not Tony time. She's like, I can't win everything. The man, the best bout machine, the cleaner, Kenny Omega is back in AEW, baby. Pretty much cuts a promo saying how he really wasn't sure when he'd be able to really return to the ring, that he went through a lot of setbacks. Just with everything, his health, like he had to relearn how to walk, he had to relearn how to tie his shoes, he had difficulty going to the restroom, like just being real with y'all, and just everything, and it was just like a really, really like heartfelt moment from Mr. Omega, the man that screwed Kenny Omega out of the AEW World Championship when he was champion, Mr. Don Callis. Omega don't care, Omega don't want to talk, he ends up rushing out and attacking Don. Archer and Cage end up whipping on Omega, and they end up hitting him in the stomach, like right where he had surgery. Fletch ended up coming out to also aid them. See, just a brutal gut punch, like damn. To a surprise of honestly nobody, because a guy that has issues with the family and has history with Omega, Mr. Ospreay comes out. Makes the save with a chair, lad. Then the show cuts to these two lads face to face. This is next week's Dynamite. Moxley versus Powerhouse Hobbs for the AEW World Championship. Christian Cage, the father of professional wrestling, versus Hook. This is Maximum Carnage. The Women's Casino Gauntlet winner gets a Women's World title shot at Grand Slam Australia against Miss Mariah May. If it's not Toni Storm, we riot. The Best Bout Machine's first match back in AEW is against the Machine, Brian Cage. That's pretty much it. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. See you guys in the next video. Later, y'all.